you too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed. Let me
Welcome ladies and gentlemen to the ILG Cup Season 2 Dota 2 Minor. This is the grand finals between Team District 9 and Little Munchkins. This is happening in District 9 Ahmedabad. This tournament is brought to you by title sponsors LXG powered by Logitech G, associate sponsors LG and Nvidia, and online media partners are Sportskeeda. The cafe partner for this tournament in Ahmedabad is District 9. So we are into the draft right now. This is a best of 3. Team District 9 win the toss and choose to take Radiant, while Little Munchkin they choose second pick. So looking at the bans, we see Team District 9 going for their go-to ban, that's Silencer. Then they ban the Bloodseeker.
Dire team pick.
They also ban the Bristleback Ovio, while Little Munchkins they ban the Pugna, Phoenix and the Invoker. Team District 9, they pick up the first pick as Vengeful Spirit, so it looks like they want to go for that minus armor game. A good roaming support with that stun also has that minus armor. So it might look like Team D9 want to go for that push strategy with all ranged heroes, but let's see what Team D9 are going to pick. Little Munchkin quickly pick up the line. That's going to be their 5th position support. Yesterday Team Munchkins really impressed me by the way they played, so much synergy, good teamwork coming in by Little Munchkins, and they were deserving to be in the grand finals.
Radiant team picked.
Earth Shaker.
Radiant team ban.
Weaver.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Yes, this tournament is in District 9 in Ahmedabad for those who just joined. Captain Nemo, I did just see your comment. So looking at the draft, after Vengeful Spirit they pick up the Weaver. Quite an interesting pick. It's going to be maybe a offlane Weaver or could be their carry as well. While Little Munchkin quickly go to their go-to Earth Shaker. Played brilliantly yesterday. Team D9 banning out the Void, while Little Munchkins banning out the Draw. They are looking at that Draw strat coming in by Team D9, but they have Little Munchkins have a lot of crowd control coming in in the form of Earth Shaker and Lion. So Draw Ranger can be bursted out, but she does have her silence as well.
Dire team ban.
Team D9 quickly go for that Phantom Lancer ban. Someone who will really cause a lot of problems. Heroes like Wraith King, Spectre are still there, up for grabs. Little Munchkins might want to pick up one of those heroes. Wraith King has really been in the meta once from when they have changed his spell. But looking at Earthshake and Lion being picked up, I don't think they will go for a carry Wraith King. Normally they play the Wraith King as a 4th position support.
Remaining.
Little
5
Munchkins
seconds
ban
remaining.
out the Mirana. They're still suspecting the full ranged draft over here for Team D9. But let's see what Team D9 are going to pick up. Before that, Little Munchkins do have to pick up their mid, the carry and their offlaner, unless Earthshaker is playing the offlane. They go for that axe. So quite a tanky build. They want to catch Weaver with that Berserk, and in that try and burst her down. They need some lockdown on that Weaver because Weaver being invis, and they've already picked out their 2 supports, so they could have picked up the Bounty Hunter over here, but because they've already picked their 2
10
supports,
seconds remaining.
I don't think they would do that. But a lot of investment in terms of
5 seconds
sentry
remaining.
wards would take place for Little Munchkins. It's going to be really interesting to see what Team D9 are going to pick up right now. They have a lot of good heroes. They can pick something like a Viper, a Queen of Pain mid, even an SF. But though the Draw Ranger is banned, they really need to be careful. They could pick up the Viper with that acid spray. Welcome to everyone who's just joined the stream. This is the grand finals of the District 9 Ahmedabad ILG Dota 2 minor.
Dire team pick.
Today your caster is going to be
Mariska
me,
has
that is
arrived.
Infected Phoenix, aka Flash. You can also find me on Facebook in the name of Jonathan D'Souza. If you do like the stream, please do like as well as follow. You will get a lot of content from LXG. They go for that Dark Willow pick. A hero that
10
we do not
seconds
see that
remaining.
pick that much in the Indian scene, but when you get to see that hero,
5
you get to see
seconds
some
remaining.
beautiful plays coming in. So it still does look like Team D9 is going for that complete ranged strat, even though they don't have the Draw Ranger. But maybe something like the Luna can still be picked. But I somehow feel for Team D9 they can still pick Templar Assassin. Templar Assassin would really
Radiant
cause a lot
team
of
pick.
problems like for heroes like Axe, Earthshaker. They go for the Alchemist. So it's going to be a mid Alchemist with the Dark Willow and Vengeful, and Weaver in the off lane. Quite an interesting draft panning out over here.
10 seconds remaining.
No, Captain Nemo, I'm not the one who was
5
casting
seconds
CSGO yesterday, but I am casting. I did cast the Dota games yesterday. If you would have watched the Dota stream, I did cast yesterday's Dota games as well. But yes, I do cast CSGO as well at times. Depends on what tournaments are there. We're waiting on Little Munchkin's ban. Right now they are in a fix, thinking what to ban, because Team D9's draft is really, I wouldn't say funny, but it's quite different, very unexpected. I'm still trying to see this synergy in Team District 9's draft. But a Juggernaut is a really good pick coming in for Little Munchkins. They ban out the Clinks.
Radiant team pick.
I don't know if Team District 9 actually would have gone for the Clinks over here, because there wasn't, Phoenix was banned by them as well, and I don't see how Clinks would fit in Team District 9's lineup. But something that would scare me more is like something like a Tinker. A Tinker can really cause a lot of problems for Little Munchkins with that March of the Machines, laser,
remaining.
rocket.
5 seconds remaining.
And the only person that could catch the Tinker would be the Axe over there. So Tinker looks like a very viable pick for Team D9 as well. But you need to be really skillful to play that hero, so not doubting the Indian teams though. This is going to be a cracker of a finals. The way I watched both the teams play yesterday, this does look as if it's going to pan out into a
Dire team
best
pick.
into all three games.
Brewmaster!
And they picked the Brewmaster.
You may now select your heroes.
So it's going to be a Brewmaster offlane, an Alchemist mid, a Weaver carry with Dark Willow and Vengeful Spirit. So let me quickly introduce both the teams for you. Team D9, Ramsey is playing the Vengeful Spirit, Ari Left playing the Weaver, Wretch Knight playing the Dark Willow, Smiley Face playing the Alchemist, and Sam playing Brewmaster. For Little Munchkins, Noob is playing Lion, Arrow is playing Earthshaker, FTW is playing Axe, YOLO is playing the Juggernaut, and OK is playing the mid Lina. And the game gets quickly paused. It is Dota ritual that when the game starts we need to make pauses just to see everyone is okay. But good luck to both the teams. This is the grand finals. Winner takes home 25,000 rupees. The team that comes in second takes away 10,000 rupees. Shout out to all our sponsors, everyone who's made this tournaments possible for everyone around India. ILG has just been a cracker of a tournament to cast as well as watch and participate. This is the last week of the minors. After this we are going to have the regional qualifiers and then the final land majors. So the teams that have won the minors are going to play in the regional qualifiers for the land majors. So everyone is fighting for a spot. The top 2 teams from each minor qualify for the regional qualifiers. If I had to put my money on which team right now, I would definitely put my money on Little Munchkins, because I see more synergy in their draft. I see Team District 9 more of a reactive draft, though they had a plan, but because of that draw ranger getting banned, they had to make some changes. I don't know how much that synergy will be there with that change, with the Alchemist and the Brewmaster, but I really like Little Munchkin's draft over here. The Axe Call into Lina, Stun, Laguna, Dragon, Sal, Juggernaut's ultimate, Earthshaker's ultimate, so much crowd control. But not denying that Team D9 also has a lot of crowd control coming in the form of Brewmaster and Alchemist. So you're seeing the Dark Willow and the Weaver going in the top lane. It's a 2-1-2 setup for the Radiant team. So it's Vengeful Spirit with the Brewmaster at bot, and it's a mid Alchemist as predicted. The Earthshaker and the Juggernaut are coming top. I don't know how that lane is going to turn out, but it's the Axe
30 seconds to battle.
and the Lion who's going to contest Vengeful Spirit and the Brewmaster. The Earthshaker is spotted by the Weaver, and Weaver might want to do some damage over there, but needs to be really careful. There's a Juggernaut in the surroundings. And she's taking the Bamble Maze. Is she going to use the Bamble Maze over there? No, she knows she does use the Bamble Maze, but Juggernaut is going to be spinning over there, and they do get the runes as well. They do a lot of damage on the Juggernaut. Juggernaut might take a fall. This could be first blood. I don't know why Juggernaut turned around though, but no, he just survives. So even Steven pretty much 2 for 2. So it's a Lina versus the Alchemist at mid. Lina should have an easier time compared to the Alchemist over here. Can do a lot of damage to the Alchemist. Alchemist having low armor early game, but he is still going to be able to farm against the Lina once he starts maxing that acid spray over there. Let's see how Juggernaut's lane is turning around. Over here, it looks like it's going to be more easier for Weaver, and the Bamble Maze being used on time, but he does have the spin to come out of the Bamble Maze. The Earthshaker is there for support as well. I don't know how Axe is going to play in this lane, but over here Brewmaster is going to have an easier time with the help of Vengeful Spirit. Axe, he takes the Battle Hunger, trying to do some damage. The block is also there in. Ramsey is in some trouble, gets the stun onto the Axe and should survive this, taking a lot of damage from Brewmaster. On the other hand, Lina just zoning out the Alchemist completely. But both of them pretty close in terms of last hits.
Dire's courier has been killed.
And Dire's courier already has been killed. First blood taken on top. They get the kill on the Axe, and that's a good start for Brewmaster. Axe is going to quickly TP in and try and keep that pressure alive. Team D9 applying a lot of pressure. The Bamble Mace does completely miss on the Juggernaut. Juggernaut still taking a lot of damage, but it's just going to fall back. Maybe she could have held that Bamble Mace for some time, but Lina being forced to walk back because she does not have a courier, and that's a win for Alchemist over here in his lane. And he can come back into the lane because he's sending Lina all the way back to base. He'll be able to get his levels as well. That's a really good win for Team D9 at mid. So things starting to turn around for T9, for District 9, and Earthshaker trying to come with the wraparound onto. He misses the Berserk over here, and Earthshaker completely missing out on the stun. They're still running behind the Axe. They want to get the kill onto the Axe over here. Axe gets spotted, and the stun securing the kill. So a good start for Team District 9 already. Sam M, 5 more seconds, should be able to land the Thunderclap, but is going to back out quickly. Lina back into her lane. 17 to 17. Alchemist. Lina trying to harass quite a lot over here. And the Bamble Maze only landing onto the Lion. This should be the fall of Lion though. And Lion is surviving here, but Weaver gets the kill, and Juggernaut taking a lot of damage, having a real hard lane. Weaver standing at 19 last hits. Battle Hunger onto the Brewmaster. Also the Berserk also is landing, but the Thunderclap is going to ensure his safety over there. They are scanning, they deny the ward. Enfeeble as well. That's a kill onto the Juggernaut. Juggernaut really didn't need to stay over there for that long. Without the help of Lion, he's not going to, or his Earthshaker, he could not survive that. Already 2k net worth advantage in 5 minutes. At mid is quite a stalemate over here though. Lina finally catching up with her farm, even though she was made to go all the way back. Vengeful Spirit with the stun onto Lina, but there's no Alchemist follow-up stun over here. This could have been a kill if Vengeful Spirit came carefully. Another stun being thrown onto Lina, but that space created at mid. Again the Battle Hunger and the Berserk being used by Axe, but Axe taking more damage in return. Fights happening everywhere, trying to get lane control. 4-0 in favor of Team District 9. Now finally they're trying to secure some farm for the Axe over here. And Alchemist does not want to waste his time at mid. Wants to quickly get those extra gold. But Lina's also missing from her lane. She is making that rotation towards bot. Maybe they would want one kill on the Brewmaster before he turns level 6. You can see the Lina rotation happening. This can be the kill if she has the Laguna Blade. She needs to land the stun. The Berserk is there to stun as well with the Laguna Blade, securing the kill on the Brewmaster. The Bamble Maze being used, catching the Earthshaker. So much damage being dealt by the Weaver. Shadow Realm and the Curse Crown being used. This could be the fall of the Juggernaut though. But the stun is there and the Impale going to land on the Dark Willow. Dark Willow falling 4-2. And that's a win for Little Munchkins over there. We see Juggernaut with the golden blade slashing away on the creeps. That being said, there was a kill on the axe in the bot lane. And with that, Brewmaster hits level 6, and Brewmaster is going to be more active in the map. He needs his Blink Dagger though, he's got his phase boots. There are 4 people who are already on the top lane. Battle Hunger being used again, but he has his phase boots to save him. He has magic stick as well, doing some damage onto the axe. Rotations happening, and Juggernaut blocking the Lina. Lina has the haste rune. Oh, that stun completely missing, blocking Lina as well, and they might get the kill onto the line over here with the cursed crown. Lina gets caught in the Bamble maze, but she does have haste. I don't know if she'll be able to. She does Laguna Blade and use the salve that gets the kill. So it's a 1-for-1 trade, but it's a Weaver for a Lion. So that's more favorable for Team Munchkins. And the axe also might take a fall unless Brewmaster commits his ultimate over here. He should think of committing that. He can get a kill onto the Lion as well. Oh, he does not have his ultimate. Still 108 seconds cooldown. Looks like he just did use his ultimate.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The stun also being used on the Juggernaut. Juggernaut should take a fall over here, but the fissure ensuring that the Bamble maze catches him as well. And that's a kill on the Juggernaut. They are going for the Earthshaker. The Curse Crown being used. That's a stun onto the Earthshaker. Earthshaker might take a fall as well, but Lina's there with the stun and a kill on the Earthshaker. Now they're chasing the Dark Willow. Dark Willow solo. One Dragon Salve should secure the kill, but Weaver's there to help his teammate, and Weaver might take a fall over here, but she does survive. But Lina, having more movement speed, should be able to catch the Weaver. No, she's not able to catch the Weaver. A lot of chase being made on the Weaver. The fissure is being used as well, but she is going to somehow survive all of this. On the other hand, Alchemist is free farming away at mid. Let's see what the Alchemist has. He's going for the treads first. Completes his treads. He's wanting to go for the Radiance. I thought he might want to go for that
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Boots of Travel Radiance so that he can keep keeping around. But instead he opted for the treads. It gives him more sustainability and survivability. There's fights happening everywhere. The Curse Crown being used as well. Weaver gets a kill on the Lion. Lina really requires a lot of help from his teammates, and Juggernaut needs to become a bit more active in this map if he needs to help his team make a comeback. He is quite far behind. He has magic stick and boots with the Aquila. He's not finished his phase boots yet.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I expected a lot of burst to come out from Team Munchkins and be more active around the map, but currently I only see Lina being that active. They will want to take the tier 1 tower over here. So they all grouped up towards bot, but there is a 4-man, a smoke being used by Team Little Munchkins. And this could be a 4-man attack. Battle Hunger being used on the Weaver preemptively, and the stun also coming in, a 3-man stun with a beautiful Echo Slam as well. Echo Slammer Jammer. The dunk was coming in on, but on time he's able to use his ultimate over there. The Bamble Maze being used and turning around. The stun onto the Earthshaker as well, but right now he needs to turn around and run, because if Brewmaster gets caught over here, he might just die. Dark Willow playing around the trees, gets spotted over here. The Earthshaker is going to land that stun, but Lina too far away, uses the Bamble Maze as well. She is at level 6 though. Lina She's forced to use the Shadow Realm and survives to safety. The Weaver trying to farm that Maelstrom quickly. On the other hand, Juggernaut finished his phase booth. So the itemization is spot on for Team D9 currently for 10 minutes. 4k network lead. District 9 have to do a lot of catch up. But slowly and surely that is happening. Right now, Lion requires at least a pair of boots. So does the Earthshaker. They get the smoke. And Lina gets a mega kill on. And that's another stun. Should be able to land on time. They should get the kill onto the Brewmaster as well. The pause being called out at such a wrong time. Finally, the game is being unpaused and the Brewmaster takes a fall at mid. But 4-man rotation required to get that Brewmaster. But now that they've made that 4-man rotation, I'm sure they would want to take the tier 1 mid. But there's an Alchemist as well with that acid spray. Should come out pretty soon. But the healing ward being used by Juggernaut. Juggernaut going so aggressively ahead. Needs to fall back quickly. He's taking a lot of damage. Curse Crown being used as well, and they are forced to fall back. Alchemist already has a Sacred Relic very close to his Radiance.
Illusion.
Also uses the Terrorize over there to save their teammates. Weaver almost going down solo to that Lina, and she's making chase onto that Lina as well. He's doing quite a lot of damage over here. The stun does connect, but they don't have vision onto the Weaver. Finally they have, and the ultimate being used by Juggernaut, and spin as well, but Weaver should survive this pretty soon. They are pinging him out over there. Oh, he's not able to land that one slash. If he did with the crit, definitely she could have died.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Money to burn.
Dire's
Finally the
bottom
Radiance
tower is
complete
under attack.
for the Alchemist, waiting for the courier to bring his Radiance. Gonna go for that Manta build. And now that he has his Radiance up, Team D9s need to start pushing towers.
Radiant's middle tower
Start
is under
asserting
attack.
dominance on the map. Get some aggressive wards so that they have vision. Sam him. Wanting to see if he can make his way on the line, but the Earthshaker's there with the Fissure, the Impale as well. Lina should be able to get this kill with the Laguna. No, he does not use the Laguna, does not require it. The finger comes from the Lion. Lina did not have mana for that Laguna Blade. She opts to build the Shadow Blade. It's quite an interesting build coming in for
Dire's
Lina.
middle tower has fallen.
Let's look at the net worth. Undoubtedly Alchemist leading the net worth chart by 3k. Let's see where Juggernaut is progressing. He's going for the Manta instead.
Dire's structures are fortified.
The Earthshaker has smoked up,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
wanting to start and building that Blink Dagger over there, but his timing is quite off. Needs to start getting a few creeps, getting that gold for his blink.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The fissure coming in, that fissure block being used as well. Lina with a beautiful stun over there, but Lina is going to take a fall because Weaver is there. The Curse Crown and the Terrorize being used, and the stun itself onto the Earthshaker. Earthshaker is trying to TP out. They don't have a stun. He should survive this, and he does TP out on time. So will the Juggernaut. Alchemist does not have his stun. He did have it though, but he did not pop it. Could have stopped Juggernaut's TP.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Quite an interesting build. Let's see, Juggernaut finishes his Yasha. He goes for the +5 all stats, not the early movement speed. A lot of Juggernauts like to take that early movement speed because of the spin level they max. The Bedlam being used, and oh, she survives because of the Bamble Maze. Otherwise she would have definitely died over there.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
The game pretty much even Steven, does not show that much on the graph though. It shows an 8k net worth lead for Team District 9, but Little Munchkins still have a lot of fight left, especially with that Lina. And if Juggernaut is able to farm pretty soon, they should be able to make a comeback in this game. Vengeful Spirit doing his job, de-warding. Let's see what Alchemist is going for. He's gone for the Blink Dagger instead. And he's going for the Sanj and Yasha build? Or is he buying the Manta? Looks like everyone is grouping towards bot. There's a 5-man group up at bot. They want to get those kills onto the Weaver, but they are completely spotted. And all the rotations from the opposite team as well. They are even ready to take this fight. So it's going to be a 5-man. Axe missing his blink and Berserk. He unveils his blink, but not in a good way. Lina is going to take a fall over here. Lina's already down and out for the count. They're going to get the stun on the Earthshaker as well. Earthshaker couldn't do anything. Lion, the only one left, trying to get the kill onto the Weaver over here. But Weaver will survive. 3 people down, 2 people didn't even come to the fight. That's the Juggernaut, and the Axe survives. This could have been even more devastating for Little Munchkins. The Alchemist almost doubling up Lina's net worth. And Sam M gets another kill at mid on the Juggernaut. Juggernaut really needed to stay a bit more safe. They don't have that much vision in the jungle over here. So they need to start de-warding and asserting control. Because this is a very grey area for them. Vengeful Spirit completes her medallion. Now again they're looking to group up at mid, and Lina is opting for the Agnum Scepter with the BKB. She's pretty much doing a good job over here, but she's not getting that much help from the Axe. Axe missing his Berserks completely. They might just get the Juggernaut over here. Sam M is ready. He will be able to use his ultimate, but a preemptive usage of the first spell by Dark Willow over here. But this should be the kill onto the Juggernaut. The healing salve, the healing ward is there, They get the return kill on the Dark Willow. Earthshaker trying to block the Earth Spirit over there. They should catch the Earth Spirit. And again, unfortunately missing his Berserk, but Lina is there. They don't have any blue wards for vision, and he should be able to survive because of that Shadow Blade. $14K net worth lead for Team District 9. Alchemist does complete his Manta style. He's going for the Octarine core here. Maybe he would want to change his threads into Boots of Travel, but he is buying salves and keeping, so I don't think that would be required as much. They do get a deny onto the tier 1 top tower. Alchemist is on a killing spree, gets a soul kill onto the Lion, who was the support, however. This time Lina trying to make chase onto the Weaver and the Alchemist. She does spot the Alchemist over there. The Weaver getting caught, the Yules with the Berserk, and that's a beautiful Echo Slam coming in. They get the Weaver finally, but Lina takes a fall because of the Alchemist. Alchemist is stunned as well. 4 people down. That's a beautiful gank for Team District 9. I thought at a certain point of time that Little Munchkins would turn around in this gank, but the Alchemist totally annihilating them in that gank. Lina came up with a good start over there, but as soon as she gets taken down, things go out of hand. Now Juggernaut getting caught with the Cursed Crown. They're forced to use the ultimate as well. You can see the Alchemist going ham on that Lion, and Lion takes a fall. The Earthshaker, the only person alive. They should be able to take the mid tower with this. And the Brewmaster securing some kills for his team. They might want to push high ground over here, but they can take Roshan instead. Because they did get objective secured over here. So I think it is time for them to enter into the Roshan pit, get that Aegis for the Weaver. Alchemist being quite tanky over there. So is the Brewmaster. She does build the hood because of that Lina, taking so much damage from the Earthshaker, Lina and the Lion. So good choice for the Weaver. Some people might think that's weird, but sometimes you do need to make items situational based on your opponents.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The Earthshaker smoked up, looking and hunting to see if he can catch anyone off guard, but the Vengeful Spirit going in so aggressively. Earthshaker should get the stun, and this should be another kill. But Alchemist gets caught. A 2-man stun with the Lina. But Alchemist healing up so pretty soon. He gets the stun onto the Earthshaker as well. Gets the kill, and to him, Noob should also fall. No, he does survive, and he's going to go back to the base. They want to get Lina instead. Lina takes a fall. So does the Axe. Lion survives with barely 10 points of health, running to his base, wagging his tail. And suddenly District 9 is just wiping the floor on Team Munchkins.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You see the Brewmaster. Brewmaster Dark Willow trying to get that. They get the tier 1 tower. Tier 3 tower. Maybe they might want to fall back, but they know the Lina Axe are not available. So Dark Willow with the Bamble Maze. They should now start falling back because all the teammates are coming. He does have the Shadow Blade, so he's going to quickly use that and quickly fall back. Alchemist, he completes his Octarine core as well. It's quite tanky over here. The only problem with him is he does not have the armor. So his next item should be the Assault Cuirass as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Let's look at Brewmaster. Is he going to go for the Agnum Scepter or the Shiva's Guard? Brewmaster spots out the Lina. Does get one hit, which does so much damage because of that crit. The Earthshaker Fisher coming in as well. Alchemist going in. He's going to eat his own stun over there. And a line of stuns coming in. So much damage being dealt, but he is so tanky and he does not care. He's going with the stun onto the line and quickly falls back instead. He knows that enough damage done. He baits one ultimate by Lina. The Juggernaut gets the kill onto the Vengeful Spirit. That was not required. They have a 27k net worth lead. The Weaver. What are the carries of Team Munchkins going to do if they need to do something differently to get them back into this game? Unfortunately, the Juggernaut is really having a tough time. He has only a Manta style. He's not able to finish his BKB. Manta style, an Ogre Club and 200 gold in the bank. So you can see Juggernaut has really had a hard time. The Dark Willow's net worth is almost close to the Juggernaut. And the Dark Willow is their 4th position support. That itself paints a massive picture of this game. Gets the Moonshard, so his attack speed is going to be pretty much high.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
Oh, that stun! He stuns himself over here. Lina's also going to do the follow-up stun. Axe with the Berserk. They might get the Alchemist down over here, but some misplay coming in by Alchemist. He really did not need to fall over there. But they have the Brewmaster and the Weaver ready to try and take. They're all pretty much waiting to see what's going to happen. They should go for the Roshan. No one has attempted Roshan yet. Alchemist is down for 43 seconds. He should be able to start making Agnums for his teammates, especially for that Brewmaster and the Weaver. Because these two Agnums pretty much will seal the game. Weaver's Agnums will help him use his ultimate on any allies as well. So that time lapse will become a boon for his team with the Agnum's upgrade. You see Team District 9, they're gathering around. They want to make some plays happen around in the map. It looks like Brewmaster is going for the assault. And Alchemist is going for the heart instead. So they've changed items pretty much over here.
Dire are scanning.
The ultimate being used by the Juggernaut gets a kill again onto the Vengeful Spirit. And they want to get the use being used on the Juggernaut. Juggernaut is going to take a fall away. The Bamble Maze comes in as well. So does the Terrorize. The Healing Ward gets dropped. Earthshaker going to take a fall with the Bedlam being used. So much damage. 3 people down. That's the 4th as well. This should be mid-racks easily for Team District 9. As they rightly said, jebaited. Do they want to end this game quickly by just taking tier 4? The GG has been called by Team Munchkin. The Team District 9 take the first game We shall be back pretty much with the second game in 10 minutes. Do not go away. Stay tuned. We shall be back shortly.
Like a broken soul in a wonderland without angels. That is how I feel when the mirror shows me a stranger. Yeah. And I know they're just fragments of a world where your absence all I get to see. Take me back to the planet where you and I are still meant to be. 'Cause I'm incomplete when you ain't by my side, when you don't wake up next to me. Yeah, I'm incomplete. I need you here tonight to cover up these empty sheets. 'Cause I'm incomplete. Yeah, I'm incomplete. Hey, 'cause I'm incomplete. I need you here tonight to cover up these empty sheets. 'Cause I'm incomplete.
These roads intersect, on each one I reflect. These lines write my story. These places change me, each one replacing, like night into morning. I miss the open air, the going anywhere, riding with you like we used to. Guess I'm better off alone, never know when I'll get home, but I know that home's where the heart is. Guess I'm better off this way, moving to better days, but I know that home's where the heart is.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
As the leaves start falling down and the shadows above the town, I can finally see you now. I see the fear inside your eyes, I see the pain hidden in your smile. I can finally see you now. Oh, we radiate all over the world. We used to radiate, yeah, radiate, but now we're drowning. As the leaves start falling down and the shadows above the town, we used to radiate, radiate, but now we're drowning.
Fill me out with your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. I'm safe and sound. I'm safe and sound. I'm safe and sound.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team back.
Welcome ladies and gentlemen to the ILG Cup Season 2 Dota 2 Minor. This is the grand finals for the minor at District 9 Ahmedabad. This tournament is brought to you by title sponsors ILG powered by Logitech G, associate sponsors LG and Nvidia, and online media partner Sportskeeda. The cafe partner for this tournament is District 9. If you guys are in Ahmedabad, definitely go to visit this cafe and you can watch them play live. This is the second game of the grand finals. The first game, Team D9 taking that game convincingly. We are into the draft phase of this game and looks like the Radiant has Little Munchkins. They banned the Pugna, Weaver and the Invoker, while T9 banned the Bloodseeker and the Clinks. We see Team D9 ban Bloodseeker in all their games, so that's one of the heroes they fear a lot.
10 seconds remaining.
Still a lot of tier 1 bans still there in the pool.
5 seconds
Something
remaining.
like the Dark Willow, the Phoenix, Team Munchkins like playing Phoenix a lot, so definitely.
Radiant team pick.
Even the Treant Protector is still there for the picking, so Team D9 can definitely pick the Treant. Let's see what Team Munchkins is going to quickly pick up first. Team D9 banning out the Phoenix.
Dire team pick.
So they first pick the
Dire
Shadow
team
Shaman,
pick.
while Team D9 quickly go for a Pudge pick. Now this is going to be very
Radiant
interesting.
team pick.
It's the Pudge and the Crystal Maiden. So Team D9 already have a strategy that they want to execute over here. So they go with the slow and slow synergy for Pudge, that hook Crystal Maiden Frost Nova with her ultimate as well, and the Frostbite. Already so much crowd control coming in by Team D9.
10 seconds remaining.
We will have to keep following this roaming Pudge
5
for
seconds
those wonderful
remaining.
hooks. And Pudge is such a hero that can scale, even being a 4th position roaming support, he can scale so
Radiant
well
team
late into
back.
this game because he becomes so tanky. As Earthshaker was still there in the pool, Team Munchkins pick up the Earthshaker. A lot of good heroes still left in the pool. Someone like the Phantom Lancer. I'm sure Team D9 would not
10
want to pick up the
seconds
Phantom
remaining.
Lancer, but the Radiant can definitely pick up the Phantom Lancer.
5 seconds
But there is a
remaining.
Pudge who can cause some trouble for him though.
Dire team
But
back.
with that mana burn, shouldn't be much of a problem if he's able to farm on time. The Spectre is still there. Lot of carries in the pool. Spectre, Luna. They can also go for the mid pick like the Wind Ranger. They ban out the Mirana. I'm sure Team D9 would want to ban the Wind Ranger
10
over here.
seconds remaining.
Or even
5
the Viper.
seconds remaining.
Someone who will cause a lot of problem with this slow, because Team D9 can pick up the Viper for their mid hero.
Radiant team back.
It's been a long where we've not seen Pudge at the mid. That Pudge mid meta is gone, but there used to be a time where Pudge used to be played at mid. We've seen players like Dendi play the Pudge quite often at
Dire
mid.
team back.
Looks like the Radiant really prioritize banning the Drow Ranger and quite afraid of the Drow. But I don't see how Drow would be that viable for the draft of Team D9.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds
Shout out to
remaining.
everyone who's just tuned into the stream. This is the grand final second game. Team District 9 ahead by 1. If they win this, they will be the winners of the District 9 ILG Minor at Ahmedabad, the home team. I'm sure many people are rooting for the home team over there, but I'm also wanting the underdog. Little Munchkins really played amazingly well yesterday,
Dire team
and
pick.
I was hoping for a good show today and hoping for it to go into a game 3.
Radiant team pick.
They go for the off lane Abaddon. So quite tanky. Team D9 going for that tanky build. The drafts have looked quite weird, but they somehow managed to make things work. They did. I
10
doubted the
seconds
draft in the
remaining.
last game, but they played amazingly well.
5
Especially
seconds
the
remaining.
Brewmaster and the Weaver. And the mid alchemist was able to get free farm because of them. And eventually he did wreck in the game. So Team D9, they ban out the Juggernaut.
Dire team pick.
Big shout out to all the sponsors of this tournament. This tournament is brought to you by title sponsors LXG powered by Logitech G, associate sponsors LG and Nvidia, and online media partners Sportskeeda. Cafe partner in Ahmedabad is Team District 9. And today I'm your caster, Flash, known in CSGO or as in Dota, known as Infected Phoenix. My name is Jonathan D'Souza. You can find me on Facebook as well.
10 seconds remaining.
If you do like the content brought by LXG TV, please do like the stream and subscribe. You would get notifications for every time we go online. So we see Little Munchkins picking up the bristleback and the gyrocopter now.
Radiant team back.
On the other hand, Team D9 pick up the Monkey King. That's one hero I love to see. But
Radiant team pick.
gyrocopter, if they could have got the IO with the gyrocopter, that would have been really helpful, because bristleback also being so tanky with the heal coming in from the IO, they could have put the Earthshaker on the off lane as well. So the IO is still there up for the pickings. But after the recent nerf of
10
the IO, I
seconds
don't
remaining.
think they would pick up the IO.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
And they go for that Necrophos. Now this is looking like a very good draft for the Radiant this time. A draft that can take them into game number 3. Necrophos with that Reaper side. Massive hero pickup. This is gonna be mid gyrocopter, safe lane Necrophos, and an off lane
10
bristleback.
seconds remaining.
Or could also
5
be a mid
seconds
Necrophos.
remaining.
Depends however they want to lane this. Team D9 still have to pick their mid. One hero that can really cause trouble for the Radiant is the Tinker. And as I say, Tinker, they do pick the Tinker over here. I don't know how Radiant is going to play this. But if bristleback is able to tank up pretty much, they can fight the Tinker over here. But they don't have that much of a lockdown on him. Plus they have Monkey King, who will give them a lot of vision. Monkey King going on the off lane? because Sam M is playing the monkey. Oh, he did play the safe lane Brewmaster here. Yeah, so Sam M is the safe lane player. I'll quickly introduce both the teams for you. In the Radiant side, we have Team Munchkins. Noob is playing Shadow Shaman. Arrow is playing the Earthshaker. FTW is playing the Bristol Back. YOLO is playing the Gyrocopter. And OK is playing Necroforce. For Team D9, Ramsey is playing the Pudge. Rek Knight is playing the Crystal Maiden. Ari Leaf is playing the offlane Abaddon. Sam M playing the carry Monkey King. And Smiley Face playing the mid Tinker. Do comment for the teams that you want to win in the comment section. Show your support for them. The ritual pause coming in as soon as the game starts. Hopefully we are able to see a game 3, or is Tinker going to wreak havoc in this game? Only time will tell. Please stay tuned, don't go away, get your popcorns and your coke ready for some amazing action. So it's the Necroforce mid, is going for the safe lane Gyrocopter, and looks like they might want to go for a try versus try, or are they going for the duo top? It's the Monkey King who's in the safe lane. There's an Abaddon with the Crystal Maiden going. Maybe the Crystal Maiden is just going to put a ward down for the Abaddon. But it's a try lane of the Earthshaker, Shadow Shaman and the Gyrocopter. Subhajit, hello Subhajit. Okay. 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 The thing is, right now I'm casting the Dota 2 finals. Okay. So this is going to take some time, but you guys start off. You just give me the IP. So as soon as I finish this, I'll jump into that game. Yeah, sure. Okay. And we're back into the game. So they already done some damage to the Bristol back over there. They do get the runes. Again, it's quite pretty even. Tinker against the Necroforce at mid. This is going to be a pretty good matchup to see. You can see some fissure blocking happening and some damage being dealt on the Crystal Maiden. The Shackle is also there. They should be able to get the first blood on this Crystal Maiden. And that's the first blood coming in for Gyrocopter. A beautiful fissure block coming in by the Earthshaker, giving them the advantage. Monkey King having a good time on the top lane. This is going to be really hard for Bristleback. Bristleback will just need his levels in this lane, but he also does need that farm. So without that farm, Bristleback becomes quite useless because Monkey King is a hero that can counter the Bristleback. Tinker already at level 3. The heal, so much damage being dealt. Is Tinker going to die over here, or is he going to survive this? Necrophos might take a beating over here. Tinker just needs a laser, but no, the healing salve comes in on time. And Tinker unfortunately does not have that much consumables.
No.
The Abden making chase over here. So Sam M having a decent time. Again, they're making their way this time, but the Earthshaker fissure block is there. Gyrocopter with the stun. He wants to make way onto that Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden might take a fall, but instead Gyrocopter might die over here. He gets a kill, however. But there is a trade. That's a 1-for-1 trade. I don't think that was quite needed over there. A Crystal Maiden for the carry Gyrocopter. We've not seen any shenanigans coming in from Pudge currently. So Bristleback finally getting some of his farm back. But it looks like Tinker and Necrophos are going ham on each other at mid. Tinker having a tough time, but he does have his laser and March of the Machines to get him his levels and his farm at mid. Gyrocopter's finished his ring of Aquila. Everything looks pretty even, Steven. This time 3 minutes into the game, but not much of a gold advantage for either of the team. The beautiful hook coming in, and that should be a kill secured, but the heal and the TP laser as well. Is she going to survive? She does survive there. Beautiful hook by Ramses though does not secure the kill.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And Wrecked Knight gets a kill on the Gyrocopter. Things all of a sudden turning around completely. Monkey King leading the network. Beautiful hook coming in by Ramsey. They are making chase onto the Bristleback, but Bristleback is going to do quite a good amount of stacks. Monkey King using the heal over there. Bristleback should take a fall over here. That laser should hit. And Monkey King gets the kill finally. Crystal Maiden forced to use up her salve over there. A beautiful hook coming in by Ramses again, but I don't know what Tinker and Ramses need to do to get that hero down. Is he going to get the kill? Yes, he does. Some beautiful rotations coming in by Pudge, making plays for his team. They wanted that pick, they did get it, and they're making some beautiful plays out of it. This time they're going around on the Earthshaker, but Earthshaker lands the fish on the Abden. The Abden is still going to survive. The Gyrocopter might take a fall over here. They're chasing the Gyrocopter, but he is going to survive. Ramses, he's trying to make again some play with the Earthshaker. Sorry, onto the Bristleback. Monkey King gets his phase boots. He does need a ward over here though. If he does able to put a ward over there, he'll get good vision. Tinker trying to get his beauty. faster he gets his BOT, the better it is for him. Bristleback doing a lot of stack damage, was unable to get that Vanguard. See the Pudge roaming around, waiting to see if he can make some plays on this Bristleback with a beautiful hook. But for that he needs some aggression by Monkey King. Pretty much going to hit level 6.
Regeneration!
A beautiful tackle onto the Abden. Abden falls over there. Lot of noise coming in from the cafe over here where I cast. Many tournaments happening all over India today. You can see Ramsey is making that rotation towards bot. This time they want to make that play on the gyrocopter. He gets a beautiful hook on the gyro. Gyro should take a fall over here. The Abden with the aphotic shield on the Pudge claims the kill. The Pudge is coming from behind. Tinker is also ready. Beautiful fissure block coming in. And now that could be problematic for the Tinker. Tinker might take a fall because the ultimate is being used on the Necrophos. But a beautiful hook by Pudge gets a return kill onto the Earthshaker. Monkey King trying to do some damage. He might take a fall over here, but he has his magic stick, so much stack damage coming in. Gyrocopter falls down again. But still the game pretty even, you can see over here. This time they're making their way onto the Earthshaker. The Crystal Maiden. Tinker pretty close to his boots of travel. Let's see what Necrophos is about to make. He's going for the Blade Mail first. That could be a pretty good option, seeing that the burst damage coming in from Tinker. Like Pudge is there as well. Crystal Maiden, a lot of burst damage from Team District 9. So yes, Blade Mail can be a very good option. But I was thinking a pipe would be even better. But then they have the Bristleback who can make the pipe for them. Opting for the Vanguard first. But the Abden has been on track with his farm. It's close to the Bristleback. Let's check the net worth. In net worth, he is above the Bristleback by quite a decent margin. Again they get a kill on the Gyrocopter. They want to go onto the Shadow Shaman, but Shadow Shaman moves to safety. But the Aphotic Shield is going to break pretty soon with that third hit. Let's see if Ramses can get that beautiful hook. Let's see, Monkey King. On the other hand, what is he making? Okay.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Going for the Echo Saber first. But the Earthshaker is coming in with the rotation. Monkey King wants this kill. The Echo Slam being used with the fissure block. They should be able to... He can actually get this kill on the Bristleback. But I don't know why he is just kiting around. With those stacks, Bristleback is just going to kill him. He just requires one more stack hit. laser rocket. BOT finally done for Tinker. Tinker's going to be all over the map. And Ramses gets another kill on at bot. They're going so deep. They even gone on to the Shadow Shaman as well. Shadow Shaman is also going to fall pretty soon. So D9 looked pretty secure in the first half of this game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I think we're going for that Soul Ring and Blink Dagger, something which he requires urgently.
Radiant are scanning.
Haste!
Bristleback still not able to finish his Vanguard. Does pick up his treads though. And let's see, Ramses. Once he starts taking his third spell, he's going to be quite tanky. Still hasn't taken any flesh heap charges. They've dropped the Mass Serpent wards over here. And the ultimate being used by Necrophos onto the Pudge. They get the kill though. But they had to commit 2 ultimates just for a support kill. Now the only one problem of having Tinker in your team is because he can rearm so fast and get to lane so fast, he pushes lanes quite quickly, and that, I mean, your team gets less farm because of that. Your team has to farm in the jungle. He pretty much wipes out the jungle as well. They're going again onto the pistol main. The Earthshaker's there. The Gyrocopter is going to take a fall over here with the laser rocket coming in. They want to go on to the Shadow Shaman as well and the Earthshaker. Earthshaker pretty low. The Hex being used on the Abden. The rockets coming in, but there is still no lockdown. The laser as well. They just need one shot. And 2 people down. Earthshaker still survives, running in 10 points of health. 68 points of health. Bristleback needs to become a bit more active and be there for his team. He needs those TPs, because if he does TP for his team, he can really help them out in camp and pretty much tank up with kills as well. Because Tinker's just going to accelerate with his farm here. Beautiful hook coming in onto the Bristleback. Sam M needs to get that kill. He does get that kill. The Fissure coming as well.
Tower is under attack.
Double damage!
But the return hook is not available. The Urn of Shadows. $5K net worth lead, 14 minutes into the game, 14, District 9. Abden, he's gone for the Vanguard. I thought he might make the Mekins phase boots build. He's gone for the Treads Vanguard. He's stacking up, but he does require
Radiant's middle
some
tower
damage
is
as
under
well.
attack.
I've seen a lot of Abdens who like to go that MOM build. MOM, Scotty, Basher. They again make their way onto that Gyrocopter. Abden is going to be forced to fall back. The Shackle coming in on the Abden. Abden's ulti is already being used. Necrophos is making change. The Gyrocopter ultimate also coming in. This could be the death of Abden or death. Tinker comes in, but he gets a kill on the Gyro. Quick rotations for Team D9. Pudge waiting to see if he can hook someone or the other. Monkey King's Echo Saber is up. Tinker back at mid lane. He has his Blink Dagger pretty much in the bag.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
When it comes to itemization, Team D9 has been in point, but they need to start taking objectives like taking some towers, gain some map control.
Radiant's middle tower is under
They are
attack.
getting kicked with kills everywhere. The Pudge making chase But Necroforce is there, and Necroforce might get this kill on the Pudge. Pudge overextending too deep. Really didn't require that. That's a kill for the Necroforce. She does listen to me and goes for the Hood of Defiance and that Blade Mail. So she is quite tanky. It's not going to be easy to get the Necroforce down.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Sanam gets a kill onto that Bristleback, who's just not left his lane. Looks like he just wants to stay in that lane forever.
Attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Things not working out for Gyrocopter at all. He's just made a Dragon Lance and Facebook. While Tinker gets another
Radiant's
kill.
bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
But you see, Necroforce not that far in last hits, 128 compared to 130 to Tinker, where Tinker can really spam pretty quick. So Necroforce doing his job to keep his team in the game. Shadow Shaman making chase on the Tinker, where Tinker can just rearm and laser rocket him. Earthshaker dives again. The Gyrocopter ultimate. Also Monkey can use his ultimate over here. Necroforce gets a kill onto the Pudge. But I don't think Monkey King would want to chase, but the slow coming in on the Necroforce. Pipe being used as well. The stun comes in. They should get this kill on Necroforce over here. Get her killing spree.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Regeneration!
Radiant's middle tower is falling.
They are going on that Gyrocopter again. Gyrocopter having such a bad game.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He's standing at a 211.
Top tower
He
is
has
under attack.
211-4. He's died 4 times. Sorry, he's died 11 times already.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So we can see pure feet coming in by Gyrocopter.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This'll come in handy.
Again he's chasing a Monkey King who's level 15 and he's still at level 9. Finally hits level 10. Already that laser rocket spam. They finally get the Tinker over here. That should be a kill onto the Tinker. Kill secure. Monkey King gets spotted as well. A beautiful punch hook. They get a kill on the Gyrocopter again. That's his 12th death. But Bristleback. This is what Bristleback needed to do early. If he would have been there, he could have really got a lot of kills for his team. That can be a comeback though. Monkey King might take a fall. Stun comes in with a beautiful ultimate fire Crystal Maiden. And they want to get the Bristleback over here. Abdin hitting away. But Necroforce is there with the heat. No blade mail though. So it's a 4-for-2 trade with the Tinker also dying. And a 4x Monkey King spree. Let's check the fight recap. It was more in favor of the Radiant side. A beautiful hook again onto the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter is just going to die casually. 13th death for Gyrocopter. I would not want to be in Gyrocopter's position right now. I don't know how he's going to make a comeback into this game.
Radiant structures are fortified.
It pretty much looks like as if he's given up though.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Because he's not even playing safe.
Radiant's bottom
He knows
tower
that there's
is fortified.
aggressive wards coming in for D9. Still pretty much TPing alone.
Radiant's top tower
Sam
has
gets a
been
kill on the
denied.
Earthshaker. Necrophos uses the ulti, but he does survive the heal coming in. Crystalman does not die at all. Abdin doing some massive damage over there. Tinker with the laser rocket staff. The ultimate is being used by the Abdin. Healing a lot back up. Beautiful hook by Fudge, but Fudge might take a fall over here. Not the right idea. Abdin also might fall over here. That's overextension. They really didn't need to take that fight. Tinker.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Let's see the item progression for Tinker. He's going for that Agnum Scepter.
Dire are scanning.
Crystal Maiden trying to deward those wards over there. Let's get the deward, but let's warm up. Shackle. Well, that's the rocket barrage. Rockets coming in by Tinker, but to no avail. 14k net worth lead, 24 minutes in this game for Team D9. But a 14k net worth lead can just vanish. Hook being used by Ramses, but does not catch the Gyrocopter.
They'll never see me coming.
Finally Pudge, after taking his flesh shield, gets more tanky.
Tribute to my house.
Smart money.
Yes. Yep.
The Agnum Scepter complete for the Tinker. So that laser is going to be really damaging for the Radiant side, because one laser is going to blind 4 people. Beautiful aggressive wards coming in from Team District 9 to give them a lot of map control. That's the only problem for Little Munchkins. I don't see any wards apart from blue wards for dewarding. One ward is there in their jungle, but that's pretty deep. They won't be able to reach there because D9 has so much control over the map.
Dire structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So Pudge also makes a hood. They want to go onto the Earthshaker. The slow comes in with the frost now. The Fissure is there to stop the ultimate, but Tinker with his rockets saves the day.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Necroforce. Let's see what Necroforce has. He's completed his Radiance. Has a Blade Mail as well. Pudge spots out Shadow Shaman catches Pudges in this Mars Serpent Watch, but Tinker with that rocket laser should get the kill. He's trying to TP out over here, should be able to TP out safely. Necroforce is on a killing spree. They get a kill on the Crystal Maiden. Monkey King standing at level 20. They are trying to chase the Tinker down over here. Echo Slam being used. Monkey King gets caught over there. Monkey King gets one kill, but he might not get the kill on the Necroforce though. The laser rockets coming, being a nuisance, but it's a 3-for-3 trade. And Necroforce being the saving grace for Team Munchkins. Though Abraham was not there in the fight over there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We see the Pudge. He's wanting to finish his Spirit Vessel, but maybe could go for something even better. Like an Agnum Scepter. Crystal back. Not much progress on his items yet. Wants to complete the pipe though. They're all waiting to enter the Roshan pit, maybe quickly get Roshan and push high ground. But it's not going to be that simple. 18k net worth lead for Team District 9.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
This'll come in handy.
You can see the Gyrocopter, 6k net worth, only the Dragon Lance. He's trying to make a 4-star. He's having that much problem here. Sam M did not even require Tinker to get the kill on that Gyrocopter. D-Watts coming in, the Hex and the Shatter on the Crystal Maiden with the Earthshaker. The ultimate also being used by Necroforce. Really not required so much for one person who's already dying. Being so tanky this Absent, they all wanted to burst down. Tinker comes with that laser rocket. 1, 2, 3-man laser. The Echo Slam on the Tinker. But Tinker is going to survive this. Tinker spams from everywhere. Gyrocopter back into this game. Gyrocopter is going to take a fall though. Or is Abden going to survive? Yes, he does. So it's a 4-for-1 trade. The only person being alive is the Shadow Shaman.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
They do call the GG all of a sudden. And Team D9 are your champions of the ILG Cup Season 2 Dota 2 Minor at Ahmedabad. Congratulations to them. They do win 25,000. Second place, Team Munchkins get 10,000 rupees. Thank you so much for everyone tuning in to this game. We are going to come back with a lot of action in the coming weeks with the online qualifiers. Don't go away. Stay tuned for more action in the upcoming weeks. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good weekend.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust.